Hello Minecrafters and YouTubers, this is Timon's Tutorials, and today we'll be covering roads, but I say walls, we already did walls. So yeah, we covered walls, towers, and ditches, simple ways to protect your city, town, base, community, whether you're on a multiplayer server or on your single player server, defending against mobs, or your friends are trying to troll you. So yeah, so we did that, and now we're going to cover ways to move around your community. And there's a couple ways you can go about it depending on your environment. These are the four roadways that I've found to like. The first one is dirt. And dirt's hard to get if everything is surrounded by grass, because then the grass will spread and just get rid of the whole pathway. But if you outline it in logs or stone or some kind of material that prevents the grass from jumping over to the dirt, then you'll keep a dirt pathway. This looks nice in village, basic villages and, tribal areas and farmlands and all that. Look good. And you can complement it with a stone slab halfway, or cobblestone wall, a fence, or half slabs that either blend together or contrast, or just whatever looks really freaking badass with the road, right? And you can either have you can even just have logs like this, or a log, or a sideways log like that, whichever one's gonna look cool to you. Next one is gravel. You don't have to have ends, I just did it all to make it like a group. But same materials on the opposite sides, whatever complements it. Gravel looks cool, especially the texture pack. Whichever texture pack you're using is gonna look different, obviously. But this is John Smith's, and that's how that looks. And you got cobble, which is good for, medieval cities. Can be complemented with stone, wood slabs, fences, cobblestone walls. And you got wood. Wood, I don't know, I use it sometimes. It's usable. I use it often enough, but I have used it before, so that's why I put it in here. And it complements with any of these. I think I like the fences, the slabs better, personally. But, use your preference. These are the options if you want to just check them out. Move around here so you can pause it at different points. There you go, yeah. So next is, roads in general. And, straight roads, freaking easy. Easy stuff, just block, 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 block. I like, this is my favorite type of road, so that's why I did this. Now you have the 45-degree angle road, which makes you kind of bounce between them, unless it's too wide and you can just stroll on through there. But I need it's 1 block wide. You can make it however wide you want. It's the same basic principle. You just make it diagonal. 45-degree angle. You just make it diagonal. This one is going to, one of these, I don't know which one was it. Yeah, one of them, I can't remember which or how you want to look at this. But you gotta, one of these is gonna stop going at 45 degrees and start going straight before the other. It's this one. This one's this is turning this way. So the outside is gonna go straight first. And the inside's gonna go straight next. I think. Or the other way around. I don't know, experiment yourself. I didn't really think this through. One of these. And then you got the U. The U is, depending on how wide your road is, but for the one wide road, I made this. Go straight, this went straight, diagonal, so I made like a half circle. Alright? So from here to here, it's a circle. It's a 3 circle. The principle we learned with the towers. 3, 1, 3, 1. And then so you cut it off. And then you make a 1 circle in the middle for the one width pathway. Gets kind of 2 right here, but you can like put a bench or something right here. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, so like 1 and then a half circle of 3, or however big you want your path to be. But I'm not really sure how to to convert this to a larger size. Then you go straight, and then we get on the topic of bridges. And there's 2 ways you can do bridges. You can do half slabs, which create long, elegant bridges, and then you got these abrupt, high water bridges with stairs. And I'm not really sure which one I like better. I don't know. prefer to use these, I think. Yeah, I prefer to use these. But you don't have to have You don't have to have these go all the way up to stop them from falling off the edge in the water. If you can, want to, you can. If you want to, you can. I just choose not to because it doesn't look as smooth or as archy. Again, sorry about the family in the background. But yeah, you go over here and you can get up on this little ledge and look over the water, or you can bust these off, or just the one in the middle, and then you got this. You can put a roof on it or whatever. And you got this look. And I like to use stairs and pillars for braziers. This looks cool to me. And I had this on the outside. And then you got a staircase, and I just make a staircase first, and then a walkway, and then staircase, and then I add designs onto the side. And see, I put stairs hugging the edge here. No, I'm busy. No. I'll do it in a minute. Sorry about that. Family issues. Where was I at? I totally forgot where I was. Oh, yeah. So I put stairs upside down right here. And then I put stairs right here to act as like little bracers. And you can walk through. You can take a boat through here. And you got this shape, which is better seen over here now that I got rid of those freaking stairs. Stairs, like that. And I like to use the same material you use as a side to go up over the bridge. If you want to change it, make like a wooden bridge from a cobble pathway, or a wooden pathway to a cobble bridge. Whatever you want to do. Up to you. Completely up to you. But this is what I do. Now we're going to start back at the beginning again. And you got different ways you can line up your path. You can have glowstone in the middle, like on the road. Just, it takes away from it to me, but whatever. You can have a little material with a torch on it. Looks kind of gay. What is that thing? Fence post. Fence post with a torch on it. And then you got, a lamp post. It goes up. It's however tall you want it to be, but I don't know if you're to walk under. I hope so. And then, again, sorry about family. And then you put a piece of glowstone or whatever you want right there. And this right here is another one, but except it's covered. And to do that, you have to make it 2 fence posts wide out instead of just the one like that. So you can get the one right there. And you could put, if you want, I guess, that right there. It just looks too bulky to me, so I choose not to use it. But it gives off the same amount of light, because light shines through these no matter what. And then you got cobble torch, and then you got cobble lamp post. And then you got cobble lamppost to cover. And, it's really basic how to do it. You can do this right there to that too, if you want. Or I guess you could have a giant tower and then put netherrack in it and light it on fire, and that serves the same purpose. They all give off, I think, 7 blocks of light. Maybe it's 14. I don't know, 7 or 14, one of those. So it just depends on what looks best in your town, village, city, community, whatever. And I didn't really go over suspended bridges, like the ones with the little, like the Golden Gate Bridge thing. I didn't go over that because I don't like using them. They never really look good in medieval builds. They don't make sense to me. They don't just, it makes you want to punch someone in the face, whoever built it. But yeah, so this has been roads and bridges, basics anyway. I mean, curving roads is just a matter of the way the curve is. Because if you got like a natural hill and you want it to follow that curve, you just place the blocks around the curve. You see what I mean? Just around the curve. Because then it gives you your own natural curve, and it's just going to turn out beautiful. Unless the curve's like zigzagging, and it's just going to look freaking retarded. You might as well just cut straight through that sucker. But yeah, I think that's it for this. I don't know what the next tutorial is going to be over, but this has been Roads and Bridges YouTube and Minecrafters. Akuna Matata.